Well, the Minnesota Vikings have just concluded a 34-31 exciting victory today in a game in which they committed 0 turnovers. I can't believe what I just heard. 0 turnovers. Now, I thought this is the kind of game we were going to be talking about 4 or 5 turnovers per team. Yeah, the Bears had about 4, but the Vikings played a very, very good game today. They completely shocked me today. I'm amazed, but really the story of the day, though, the story of the day is Adrian Peterson. He, on 20 carries, had 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm just so happy with how he played, and the announcers today made a comment saying that he is the best running back other than LaDainian Tomlinson right now to come in the NFL. LaDainian Tomlinson, and maybe even before LaDainian Tomlinson. When they made a comment like that, that says something. So, I mean, I'm not about ready to say he's LaDainian Tomlinson just yet, but he's headed in that direction. I have to say he's headed there, and I just can't be happier. Brad Childress showed something to me today that he really might be able to be a coach in this league. Maybe. You know, I mean, he showed much more aggressiveness today. Not so much of that boring dump and pass stuff. You know, dump 3-yard dumps to, you know, whoever, you know, Bobby Wade or something. But he did a very good job today, and I'm very pleased with Brad Childress. And it finally worked. And Troy Williamson, speaking of something finally worked, along with Tavares Jackson, connected on a 60-yard strike. It was, you know, it brought you back to the good old days when we used to actually play with the long ball a little bit with Randy Moss. But obviously Williamson is no Randy Moss. I see him as more of Kadri Ishmael, you know, somewhat older fans like myself, you know, the guys that are about, you know, late 20s or so remember Kadri in the early 90s. It was a nice running threat, you know, not the greatest guy who could catch the ball, but he was a deep threat because he was so fast. And Williamson, yeah, he got a nice 60-yard bomb today, and that works. The down point of the game was how the Chicago Bears were able to come back from 31-17 to tie the game, and that was pretty irritating. But other than that, I'm still in awe. You know, I can't believe we actually won the game. You know, Devin Hester was remarkable for the Chicago Bears, and Bears fans out there, you know, you have a very nice player in Devin Hester. You know, Greasy, you know, Bears fans, don't get too hard on him. He was pretty good. You know, he threw interceptions, and that's going to happen. He's not perfect, and the Viking defense is a turnover type of defense. You know, they will get their takeaways, so don't get too pissed off at Brian Greasy. He got over 300 yards today, so that's something that Tavares Jackson is not going to be doing for a while. Obviously, with the running game, we're going to be counting on them more anyway. The fact that Chester Taylor, though, was able to amass 80 yards, along with Peterson's 222, we had over 300 yards rushing today. Amazing. They were saying that's the most yards we've gotten against the Chicago Bears on the ground since 1976. All those years with, you know, the Herschel Walkers and the Robert Smiths and such, Terry Allen. Yeah, we're talking about the Chuck Foreman era. That's pretty cool stuff. So Minnesota finally has a running game, and that is wonderful. You know, the highlight play that put the game on ice, you know, with 4 seconds left was Ryan Longwell booting a perfect kick from 55 yards. Just, oh, that was beautiful. I mean, he's a great kicker, and I'm so happy we have him. You know, other than, you know, we've had so much bad history with kickers since, you know, Fuad Revez was the last good one, and he retired in 1996. So, good job, Ryan Longwell. You are awesome. Also, you know, to the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, or to the Kansas City Chiefs were able to win the game, and Buzzbrain, good job on picking the Vikings to win, and for Jackson to have some type of a breakout. Good pick, man. You know, and congratulations to your squad, the Kansas City Chiefs. So now I'm gonna get ready for the Cowboys and Patriots. That should be one heck of a game. That could be a preview of the Super Bowl. So congratulations, Vikings. You impressed me today, and keep up the good work.